to the Studded Garage. Today, I have a mock of a mock with inspiration from another mock. Let's get to it. Alrighty, and before we get into today's video, if you enjoy it, please consider liking it, maybe subscribe to the channel. We have much more content like this and much more on the way. And also, there's a couple of creators that I want to shout out at the end of the video. I won't shout them out right now because it's going to spoil a couple of things, but I will definitely shout them out at the end and leave links to their channels and or the rebrickable mock instructions for this car. So with that, I did not design this car, but it is extremely heavily modified inside by me to make it a little bit more unique. And I'll show you what I mean by that, and that's why it has the tarp on it. But first I want to show you my sign, and then we'll tear off this tarp. And the significance of my little sign. Yes, the car underneath this tarp requires the LEGO Porsche Targa/Turbo set to build, and since it's obviously not a Porsche, I had the leftover tail light. So I thought, okay, check this out. The Lamborghini Scion has a little sign. The Bugatti Chiron has a little key. The Porsche had nothing back in the day. So now we've got this. Check it out. I thought way harder about this than others probably would, but every design key element on this thing is Porsche. You've got curves, soft angles, you've got the black tubes back here with the black accents, and then the long Porsche taillight light. So that is gonna sit right with my Porsche GT3 RS, and I just thought that was too cool to pass up not sharing. But with that, let's tear this tarp off this car. It was underneath the tarp because it has one huge detail that I didn't want to reveal the entire video. I wanted to make you wait, and that is the beautiful interior that I have custom built myself. It also has a few other upgrades that we will go through. Don't worry about that, but check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, check this. Boy, are you kidding? Fully built out, custom red interior. White on red, Lamborghini Countach. Nothing compares to this poster car right here. And let me tell you, it's got quite a few other upgrades in order to accomplish everything in this car, and especially what's hiding underneath that hood. So with that, let me go through one by one everything I've done for this car, starting up at the front bumper. Check out the vents and the metallic fog lights. Oh yeah, already starting out with a bang, getting those details in. And check out, speaking of details, the lights. No longer are they actual like bricks, they're now transparent wedges, and do they look great. By the way, this model looks fantastic. Shout out to the creator of the mock. I will link his rebrickable instructions down below if you want to build this car yourself. I just wanted to shout that out. But going down, we've got period correct wheels now. I had the Jeep Wrangler Technic set. I bought it for a few other reasons, so I didn't use the wheels. So I turned the wheels inside out, and now we've got true classic Countach wheels. That is extremely cool to me. Also, beneath the spoiler, I now have it completely white. So when you look at the back of the car, you've got a full white now. That's all white on the real car, so I figured, hey, let's fill that in. And while we're back here, let me get a little helper here because I cannot use my fingers. Let me lift this up. Since we're back here, check out, I'm gonna have to use the Porsche. Forgive me, this is not a tool, it's a display. I broke it in the process. This is harder than I thought, sorry. But check the custom built V12 out. This engine was inspired by a creator on YouTube by the name of Ray Leung. I don't want to mispronounce his last name, but I will link his video down below if you want to check it out. He's got a few modifications for this car. I did not follow his design completely because check this out. Look at that structure. That is the only thing now holding up the side air intakes, and yet I was still able to capture those angles perfectly. All right, and actually 3 major updates that I have in between finishing the video and when it was actually coming out. One being the lights. I actually have them on some tilting hinges so that they sit more flush with the front of the car. 2 is more red on the door. I took out those gray half cylinders there and put some red there, and then also half the black off and put some red there. Close for me, thanks. And then 3 is actually the new upgraded hood. So this hood is actually just a little bit more accurate to what the car has on the back of it in real life. But those are just 3 things that I updated in between finishing the video and when it was actually coming. Guys, I'm super proud of this car. Sorry if it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. It's just one of those things, though, that is super cool to me. I'll fix that in a minute. Sorry, Porsche. But I am super excited to finally own one of these cars. It was sitting in the back of my head of something that I've always wanted to do for this car, and I'm so glad I did it. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video, please maybe leave a like again, and also subscribe for more content like this. I really appreciate it. With that, stay creative. Peace.